There he goes on wave 3. Nobody else has taken a turn yet. He's doing all the damage. He is an absolute animal. Hello everybody, my name is BearCozy and today we're playing some Awaken Chaos Era. This is a play along series, and if you've missed any of the previous episodes, let me get you caught up real quick. In the last episode, we did some things. We worked on some of our heroes. We worked on Nathalia. We got her some much better gear. If we go to her info and we click on more info, her crit rate went up to 66%. In the previous episode, she was about 50%, 53%. So her health went up, her attack went up, her crit rate went up, which is really, really good. We are still working on getting her to 6-star, and we're still working on getting her 100% crit rate so she can be the nuclear weapon that she's designed to be. We also had an amazing pull and pulled Zatlux off of our 10 pull, which was absolutely fantastic. Right now, he is the best epic in the game, and he is really, really good. Not to mention, he looks amazing as well. So, I have not done much with him yet. I am planning on leveling him shortly. There is a hero promotion event that starts on February 2nd. So, I'm looking forward to getting this hero promoted, giving him some gear, and putting him in my team. So if you're playing this game, or if you're thinking about playing this game, this is a great time to start. We have lots of goodies. We get free Nathalia, which is an amazing nuker. We have lots of codes. I will leave those in the description below. Those are all one-time use. Some of those require your account to be level 5 and some level 10. But those codes are all free and you can use those, as well as keep an eye on the surveys that pop up in the left-hand corner for some free goodies as well. You can get free diamonds, pumpkins, and a few other things. I have done 2 surveys so far, and if they want to send me any more, give me the things. I'll take it. I got lucky with pulling Zatlux, and if you're not so lucky, you can still get him. All you do is go to your covenants, click on the hero that happens to be sitting on the bar stool in your tavern. For me, right now, that is Zatlux. Click on him, and by scrolling down, he has requirements on the right-hand side, which you can complete. Defeat 200 bosses, battle 200 times in arena, own a 6-star hero, so on and so forth. You can track your progress on the bottom of the screen, and that is how you get him. This will take some time to do, but he is obtainable, and it's fairly simple. Okay, so going back to the tavern, we've had a couple of new friend requests, which has been awesome. Thank you guys for sending me the friend requests. It's always fun to play with friends, and it's even more fun to use your friends' heroes. In the last episode, we've made some progress in adventure. We got through chapter 7, some chapter 8, and I made some progress offline through chapter 9. Now, I am currently about halfway through chapter 9, and I got stuck, so I went back to farm some glyphs. If you click on your heroes, go to your favorite hero, click on details and glyphs, you can see that we can actually work on our favorite heroes' glyphs. Now, glyphs are really amazing. They boost your hero's basic stats. The higher tier the glyph, the more stats they get, which is really, really cool. So right now I have glyph activation, and you can see I've done some farming offline to get Nathalia stronger, as she's my main damage dealer. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's also go ahead and grab the next one, which will give us 360 health. And you can see the glyph bonuses on the bottom. It actually gives us more health. Let's go ahead and grab the defense. Now, when you fill this whole ring, your glyph level increases, which increases your character's base stats. As you can see, I have 3 that are done and 3 that are gray. If you click on the gray circles, any one of them, and you want to know where to get glyphs, simply click on the glyph picture and that will tell you. Now, I am currently up to glyph level 3, so the first farming stage for me is chapter 6-4, and that is where I would have to farm the rest of the glyphs. I have been slowly working on Zatlux glyphs, and I thought I had enough glyphs to go right through tier 3, but right now I do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the upgrades that I can get, and you can see I have 2 grayed out circles, so I'm going to go farm those, and we can do that by clicking on the hollowed circle, clicking on the glyph photo, and that will show us we can farm it in 3-5. So let's go ahead and farm a few glyphs. For this, I'm going to use a multi-battle, and I'll see you at the end of it. And after a quick multi-battle run, we got ourselves some more scrolls. Let's go ahead and upgrade the glyphs. You could see that the glyph level is now level 3, and it looks like we need a lot more scrolls. Now, for right now, we're going to be okay. But as we farm these slowly and upgrade, you could see that Steam Blood, which is the current glyph activation, will give us a plus 60 attack and an additional 1% attack rate, which will be very, very nice. Now, if we look at his passive, he already gains 30% crit rate, which is really, really good, which means he only needs 70, and with glyphs boosting his crit rate, as well as gear, that should not be too difficult to get. So Zatlux is going to be amazing, because upon defeating an enemy, his trait resets all of this character's ability cooldowns. So that is going to be awesome, which means that when he kills mobs in dungeons or campaign mode, his ultimate is going to be reset continuously. So that is going to be awesome. I am not going to promote him just yet. There is a hero promotion event coming up very soon, so I'm going to be saving my energy for that and my pumpkins for that. We're going to continue through the adventure. And since this is a let's play together and have some fun. Now, if you're here and you're not sure where you last left off, come to the left side of your screen and click on the navigation button. That will take you right to where you last left off. There's a quick little tip for you. I am currently on Chapter 7-1 in hard mode, so let's go ahead and do that. Here is my team. Our team has not changed much as I'm saving most of my resources for Nathalia. We're currently running Connor for the buffs, the shields, and the heals. We're running William for his trait ability, as well as some extra buffs for Nathalia. Nathalia works really, really well with stacks of buffs on her. That is part of her kit. If you did not know, all of her skills are single target, but as you stack buffs on her, she becomes an AoE damage dealer. And Virgil is here just because he does some AoE silence, which isn't too bad. Let's go ahead and click on the spells in the right-hand side. We're going to keep Sundering Purgatory. We're going to get rid of the Water Prison. And I think we're going to put in Smoldering Flames to give us some extra attack and some extra damage. Now, this is Chapter 7, Stage 1. And you can see our heroes come in with the defense down. There goes Virgil with the AoE silence. He does do some damage as well, but he's not really built for damage as he does need some focus to land it. William coming in. And there goes Nathalia. She's going to clean this up really nicely. Okay, there's that. Unfortunately, she used her ultimate on the first wave, but it is on auto, and we'll get through it. Now, this is starting to get pretty difficult. As you can see, all of my heroes are level 40, except for Nathalia. I did get her crit rate up a little bit, got her attack and her health up a little bit as well. As I've been progressing through the adventure mode, I got some better gear, got some 5-star gear, so I've tried to put on as much 5-star gear as I could without breaking her set. But she does need crit rate as she's our main damage dealer. It's getting a little bit challenging as the mob levels is going up. They are level 47. But it looks like Nathalia has no problem going through this, which is really, really neat. And that completes 7-1. We get some experience for our level. We get some jelly as well. We got a bunch of rewards, which is fantastic. We get a nice glyph, which will help us tremendously. All right, starting off Chapter 7, Stage 2, we see Connor coming in with those buffs and shields. Virgil is doing his thing with the AoE silence, which is very, very nice. That locks out all their ultimate abilities. And Nathalia is going to come in and clean them up. Now, Nathalia is an absolute monster, and I'm really liking her so far. We have a hero leveling event coming up really soon, so I'm going to be trying my best to get Nathalia to be my first 60. So I'm really excited for that. I have Zatlux I'm looking forward to leveling as well, so that's going to be nice. Zatlux will most likely replace Virgil, and he should help us clear the waves much faster. Now, the AoE silence is nice from Virgil, but if the enemy is dead, we don't have to silence them. So that is my plan of action. If we added another damage dealer like Zatlux, he should help us clear the waves much quicker, making our runs much faster. And of course, that will help us with farming some much needed glyphs and working on increasing the base stats of our heroes so they don't die as fast. Let's see if we can clean this up and move on. And down he goes. We got our victory screen and we're moving on. Moving on to 7-3. We're going to go ahead and just plow right through. Nathalia coming in to try and clean up that last wave. and she kills half of it, so we're doing okay. Connor took some really big damage there, as they are 48 and he's only 40, so we are struggling a little bit. It's a slow and steady process, but you can see that just with a nice, well-rounded basic team, we've done some really good work. 7-3 goes down. We got another glyph, which was very, very cool. On to 7-4. On Chapter 7, Stage 4 of Hard Difficulty, you can see the mobs are level 48 now. We are definitely under-leveled for this, but we're still making some good progress. Hopefully by now you got your free Nathalia. If you don't have her, check your mailbox. She's sitting there waiting for you to get leveled. She is really, really good, and she works really well with buffs. And that's the reason why we got Connor as soon as we unlocked the Hero Covenant. I went ahead and leveled him right away, put him in some really good gear, and made him as fast as we can, faster than the rest of our heroes, so he can provide the buffs for our damage dealers. The last wave is a boss, and we're going to see how we do here. He is fairly tanky. Let's see if we can clean up the ad here. We can actually click on him to target him on auto, and down he goes. Here comes a giant fireball. Oh man, oh man. All right, and the ad is still up. I thought he was down, but he should be going down right now. There he goes. Hazel is down to 18% with a shield. That is not ideal, but it looks like Nathalia should be able to nuke right through that shield if she survives. There goes Virgil. Nathalia does have a burn on her, but I don't think it would be enough to kill her since we have a shield that absorbs some damage. And there we go. Connor coming in with that last hit, and we finish off wave 3. All right, so that wasn't too bad. It proved to be a good challenge, but you could see how well you can do with just a well-rounded basic team. Our heroes are not very high. As a matter of fact, we are under-leveled. As you can see, the enemies are closing in on level 50, and 3 out of the 4 heroes that I have are only level 40. 7-5 is down. Moving on to 7-6. Now, right now, I am working on getting to Mythic as fast as I can. Mythic difficulty is where we start getting all the gear without having to farm the dungeons. And for that, we need to complete Chapter 7 on hard, Chapter 8, 9, and 10. So 10 is still quite a bit of ways away, and we are going to have to level some more heroes and do some more work with the glyphs. But for right now, we seem to be progressing okay. If we do get stuck, we do have some friends that we can borrow their heroes, and we can progress that way, so that will come in handy. And our team goes down. Well, it looks like we've reached the end of the adventure for now. My team wasn't strong enough to beat 7-6, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I am going to take out Virgil, and I'm going to use one of my good friends' heroes to help me progress. On the bottom left, you can click Support Heroes, and you can borrow your friend's hero to progress. I've found myself a level 60 Zatlux, so let's see what he can do. Having friends in this game is amazing, and the ability to borrow your friend's heroes to progress where you're stuck is absolutely fantastic. There goes Zatlux, cleans up that whole wave by himself. He doesn't care, resets his ultimate, defense down goes again, and there he goes. He is a killing machine. Look at him go. That is very, very cool. I am super excited to get my own Zatlux. There he goes on wave 3. Nobody else has taken a turn yet. He's doing all the damage. He is an absolute animal. And we got our victory, which was very, very awesome. I am super excited to level my own Zatlux. I'm sure he's going to need a lot of work. I don't have the gear that my buddy had, but I am super excited. You could see what he actually did. He was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that I pulled him, and I'm looking forward to promoting him during the promotion event, which is coming up very shortly, as well as giving him some more glyphs. If you've made it this far, that means you're enjoying the content. If you click the subscribe button below, that will help me tremendously. I thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.